Alright. 12:40 a.m. Monday, August 24th, 2015. Despite sleeping for 2 hours, I have been awake since 10 a.m. on Saturday when I was at Owen's house. Yeah. I'm fucking tired, and I felt like shit today, walking around New York. The psychic. I wrote down a good part of it in the elaboration thing, which I'll copy over. I just want to get myself on camera right now. And I also really want to fucking find someone. I need a girlfriend. It's too fucking late. Definitely this feeling is sparked by Owen. I'm gonna palm readers because that's who I fucking saw. Yeah, it makes me look very good, very flattering. I'm tired. I'm very tired, actually. Sorry. Wash my face, okay? I'm depressed, sad little shit. I said one day I wanted to not getting too I wanted to wipe my head on a, not wipe my head, but rub my head on a woman's boob. I just want to meet a woman who I can convince to like me. Now, how I am right now, I am desperate enough to where I could go out in the street and talk to someone all alone. I will sound creepy, but, you know. I do it now because I'm so fucking exhausted. Been awake for a long time, okay? My memories are just gaps in it. That palm reader I talk about in the story is shit. Or no, I will talk about. Which the palm reader, which after I finished Diego's play in New York today, that I went up to, I was walking down the street looking for a bookstore. And I walked by this woman sitting at a table. I looked over and looked away. And she just talked to me and I said, would you like your palm read or something like that? I said, I paused. I'm exhausted at this point. I'm tired. I'm just... I had been dreading for someone to actually fucking talk to me. I've been waiting for someone to talk to me. I've been wanting to have like a situation or an event happen where I could sit down and have like a deep conversation with someone. And so she said that. I just stopped. I looked at her strangely. My mind is pretty much blank. I'm just saying, and she was attractive. She's pretty, young, and pretty, older than me though. And I just looked at her and said, I mean, I looked confused and said, I don't really want. I don't know. I don't want it. And then she asked, why don't you want it? I said, I don't know. And she said, it's only $10. Should be able to check that. And I told her I only had $6, and she said that would work. So then I sat down and I just stared into her eyes. I mean, it was just a round red table. There was a lighting there. It was night out. And then she just started, like, she asked me questions like, think of 2 wishes you have, tell me one, keep one secret. I said, I just stared at the table and I looked back at her. Let's see. Well, how would I do that? Well, how would I do that? Well, how would I do that? This is the look I gave her, because I had this smirk going right here. I had that smirk going the entire time, pretty much. I was doing this. And she asked me some questions. Yeah, the wish thing, I said, I couldn't think of any wish. I said, I can't think of any wish. She said, that's alright. And then she just went into talking. She said, give me your hand. She put my palm there. And just straight talking to me, as if she knew me. Not like acting awkwardly, not even just trying to act mysteriously, not even like she's forcing anything, just casually talking. She started saying, you're going to be a rich man trying to buy gold, power man, you have had bad troubles with relationships in the past. You meditate, you don't meditate anymore. And all this stuff. And she asked me, when the last time I meditated was. I said, it's been a while. I don't meditate, but I went along. I mean, I wanted to be open. I wanted to say stuff like, I don't believe in any of this, or I've never meditated before, or I just treat it like a joke, but I just didn't let myself do that. I restrained myself to where I just played along. I mean, she might have even thought I believed her. She told me that I need to be close to my father. I said, she asked me, why aren't you so close with your dad? I'm like, yeah, he's dead. But she said spiritually to be closer to him. And she said something about how she was she was endowed with the gift since she has had these psychic powers since she was a kid, and blah blah. I mean, it wasn't believable at all. I mean, it wasn't no tricking me. I didn't go down. I didn't sit down because I wanted to have my palm read or anything. Whether it's a gimmick or not, I sat down because I was in the mood for something interesting. And with a woman, yes, with a woman. I paid $6 to get my palm read by a woman, just for a woman. And it was interesting. I even said, well, this has been interesting. It's been interesting. Then she's asking any questions. I said, how would I get my chakra? Oh, she talked about chakra. People were walking by looking at me. I just intensely stared at her the whole time with a smirk. Stared right into her eyes, and she stared right back into my eyes too. For like 99% of the time. And that was pretty intense. Like, I was studying her eyes, like, just so intently. Trying to like communicate some kind of like understanding, or so there's something kind of like I know this is bullshit, or just I'm not buying any of this crap, or I'm just like looking past her bullshit into seeing her. I don't know, something like that. I mean, I think the stare was actually giving her a hard time keeping up with her thing, because that was when she started stumbling and not saying things right and saying the cheesy average stuff, almost like, yeah. And then I asked her, because I didn't want her to stop talking. I asked her how would I go about meditating, or how would I go about it. And she said, do you meditate? I said no. I got to the point where I said I don't meditate. I meditate in a different way than I said. She said you said you meditate. I said I meditate differently than what you said. And she said you need to start meditating. Blah blah. And she got up and I gave her the $6. And then I walked away. And then her memory just seeped in my mind. In her face, eyes, stare at someone's eyes for like 10. It was like a 10 maybe like a 8-minute like 10-minute thing. Pretty significant. I mean, not a waste of $6. And I walked back, and I was gonna walk back and talk to her, but I mean, I turned back. She was gone. I walked around the corner, went the wrong way, found the bookstore, found it was closed. Walked back. I wanted to talk to her. I wanted to ask her why she did this. I wanted to start a conversation with her. Yet, two guys were already by her. So I walked past on the other side of the street, looked over longingly, hoping to get in and talk, but no. Never actually saw her face since I left her, interestingly. Then I walked on and was going to head back to Grand Central. Then halfway through I said, I had the burning itch on me just to go back and talk to her and just not be filled with regret like I am now. And so then I actually found my way all the way back. I walked back, found the table. It was empty, so I waited around outside, walking back and forth for a couple minutes. Standing looking at my phone, hoping she'd come out. Turning the corner and turning back, hoping, oh, she'd be right there. Nothing. I know it's a bit creepy, it's a bit weird. It's actually a bit sad. It's very sad. Yeah. So then it was, her table's beside the door. It says walk right in, or we accept walk-ins. So I walked in, up the stairs. At the top of the stairs was like a really thin hallway with a table with a Buddha statue on it and a mystical globe thing. And there's a cracked door which I looked inside. It was a cracked door with a Buddha statue picture on it. Looked inside and it looked like there's like a man laying down like beside a glass table or in a glass box or something. I saw his legs. It looked like a man. It could have maybe not been. It could have been not been a man. And I didn't want to knock or whatever, so I said, "Fuck this," and I left. I walked home, and now I'm filled with regret. Although what was interesting though is since I left that woman, I was filled with some sort of confidence. I mean, I felt a little bit crazy because, you know, it looked like I was a bit gullible for her shit. But I felt like a degree of confidence from that. I don't know why. I just, like, I have a deeper understanding. It's just from... I don't believe in that supernatural shit, okay? I wanted to say it to her, but I didn't. I'm gonna go to sleep now because I'm fucking tired. 12:58 a.m. What the fuck?